Now, here once again we are continuing the equivalent mass calculation. Next two cases. So, here I am going to give you something different. So, in the earlier videos we have seen case 1, case 2, case 3, case 1 and case 2, case 3, this is case 4. Here if you take ferrous sulfate, ferrous sulfate as an oxidizing agent, in the acid medium, what would be the equivalent mass? At the same time, as a reducing agent, once again in the acid medium, what is the equivalent mass? So, first of all, please understand why this ferrous sulfate is can have varied oxidation state, varied equivalent masses as a oxidizing and reducing agent, because all of you know ferrous sulfate, ferrous ion is Fe2 plus. So, as an oxidizing agent, it can get converted to iron because reduction will take place. Now, obviously here n factor will be is equal to 2. Okay. When I come it as a reducing agent, so ferrous ion will get oxidized to ferric ion, all of you know this. So, here n factor will be is equal to 1. So, now we have to calculate the equivalent mass of ferrous sulfate both in the as an oxidizing agent as well as reducing agent. So, now equivalent mass of ferrous sulfate in this case will be molar mass divided by 2, n factor is 2. Molar mass is iron is 56 plus sulfur is 32 plus oxygen is 16 into 4 divided by 2. So, if you simplify this, you will get 152 by 2, which is 76 grams. Coming to this side, as a reducing agent, n factor is equal to 1. So, equivalent mass, molar mass already we have calculated in the left hand side. So, this is 152 divided by 1, which is 152 grams. See, therefore, this is the important thing in the case of the competitive exam. So, children, they will be testing your knowledge whether you are able to calculate the the equivalent mass of ferrous sulfate as an oxidizing agent and as a reducing agent. The equivalent mass is different. Therefore, the conclusion is molar mass is a constant, whereas equivalent mass is a variable. Okay, this is A. Like this, we will see some more examples. You will come to know. Now, we have to take ferric sulfate. Now, the question is, like ferrous sulfate, can ferric sulfate behave both as an oxidizing agent as well as reducing agent? Okay. Now, in ferric sulfate, first of all, the formula is Fe2 is a 4th rise, which means ferric ion is having the oxidation state of 3 plus. Now, the question is, can it be further oxidized? No, it cannot be further oxidized because Fe3 plus is the highest oxidation state of iron. Fe3 plus is the highest oxidation state of iron. So, it cannot be oxidized further. But all of you know very clearly that Fe3 plus can be reduced further. So, therefore, all of you know now that ferric ion cannot undergo further oxidation because Fe3 plus is the highest oxidation state of iron. Now, Fe3 plus can undergo reduction to iron. Fe3 plus can undergo reduction to Fe2 plus. Fe3 plus can undergo reduction to Fe2 plus as an oxidizing agent. Therefore, here if you take so here if you write like this, so here you will do the mistake again, because if you take in ferrous sulfate, what we did is the molecular formula is FeSO4. So only one atom of iron, if you calculate the equivalent mass n factor, it is all right. But when you come to ferric sulfate, very clearly the formula says that you are having two iron atoms. This is the eye opener for you. If you don't see this, you are gone, because n factor will change if you don't see this. So therefore, for 2 iron, you will balance iron atom first. So then here what will come? So here you will get how much electrons? So you will get 2 electrons, because charges on the left hand side is equal to charges on the right hand side. So here it is 4 plus. So here it is 6 minus 2 is equal to 4, right? Therefore, n factor here is 2. N factor is equal to 2. Now calculate the equivalent mass of ferric sulfate. So before that, you have to, as usual, calculate the molar mass. So equivalent mass of ferric sulfate is equal to molar mass divided by 2. What is the molar mass? Molar mass of ferric sulfate is 56 into 2, 56 into 2, so 56 into 2 plus. Next is for sulfate we will calculate in total. So therefore 3 molecules of sulfate ion is there. So 3 into 32 for sulfur. Oxygen is 16, O4 is 16 into 4, 64 divided by 2. So if you calculate this equivalent mass, so it is 112 plus 288 divided by 2, which is equal to 400 by 2, which is 200 grams. So therefore, equivalent mass of ferric sulfate as an oxidizing agent, equivalent mass will be 200. So this is case 4. Okay. Next, what we will take? We can take case 5. We will take the salt of oxalic acid. If you take the salt of oxalic acid, you can take either sodium or potassium hydrogen oxalate. So if for example you take NaH C2O4. What is the molecule's name? Sodium hydrogen oxalate. So here, so first sodium hydrogen oxalate, first you ionize it. If you ionize it, you will get H plus Na plus C2O4 2 minus. That is C2O4 2 minus will undergo oxidation to give CO2 and the electron. Now for 2 carbon atoms it is 2 here, and here it is 2. So what is the N factor? N factor is equal to 2. Therefore equivalent mass of sodium hydrogen oxalate is equal to molar mass divided by 2. So this calculation I am not doing. You calculated, you know the atomic mass of sodium is 23, hydrogen is 1, carbon is 12 and oxygen is 16. So you take it as a homework or assignment and do it.